welcome to the very first coronavirus Lash Tribe video update. My name is Julia Mann. I'm the owner and founder of Lash Tribe. We create successful and really great lash artists all over the world with our online courses and in-person training. But today I want to discuss something that is on everyone's mind. The whole world is talking about it, which is COVID-19, the coronavirus, which I'm sure everybody knows what it is by now, so I'm not going to get into it, but I really wanted to go live and do this video just because of how it actually affects our lash businesses, but businesses all over the world. Businesses have already shut down in several countries, and if you're watching this live or in the replay, do leave me a comment below. I would love to have a lot of, I guess, participation or interaction, and even if you're not watching this live, leave your comment below afterwards, because what I want to find out is what everybody is doing in their salons at the moment. I think this video is going to be great, and I'm going to share it. I'm probably going to have it even as an ad running, just to help those that are not sure what to do and how to handle the situation at the moment. Whether they should shut down salon. I mean, some countries, as I said, they've already shut down all the salons. Some countries like Australia, we are slowly starting to, prevent large gatherings, which was just announced yesterday by the government. But I'm sure that things are going to drastically change over the next 2 to 3 weeks, even here in Australia. Some countries have taken measures really, really early on, and some were really late to the party, unfortunately. Countries where it's been really bad, such as Italy and other countries in Europe too. So what I want to really achieve with this video is to kind of offer support for those that are really affected right now, and maybe those of you that are currently already in the situation, having to deal with this, having to shut down salon or have gone through the process. I would love to know from you, first of all, in comment below, which country are you from? How has it affected your business so far? Has your business shut down? Did you have to do it? Did you choose it to do it yourself? And for what reasons? And for those of you who still have your businesses running and open, let me know in the comments below, why did you choose to still have your business open? And I'm talking really about those European countries, and that is for us to learn about it here in Australia. And I really want to have like first-hand opinions of people who have gone through this already in really badly affected countries, because we don't hear enough about it. Australians are still very oblivious, and I was one of them up until a few days ago who was like, oh, people are stupid. Everyone is just buying toilet paper. No one is taking it serious. I don't even know why they're still buying toilet paper. But finally, they got a little bit more intelligent and are buying the frozen vegetables, which makes more sense to me. But yeah, let me know if you are in those really affected areas. What has it really been like? I mean, we're reading a little bit here and there, but there's still not enough for us, kind of for our industry, of how it has affected it. So I guess what I want to talk through, because I know a lot of you are probably watching this in the replay, what I want to talk you through is basically, first of all, it is your choice. If you are in a country that has not told you you should shut down your business, it is your choice what you want to do. Do you want to shut down? Do you want to just put out warnings to your clients and educate them about it? Or do you feel like, nah, I'm going to stay in, I'm not going to do anything? Like, it hasn't come to this kind of scenario in Australia just yet. But then I'm reading about Italy and Norway and Sweden, and things are shutting down completely. And Italy has gone so out of hand, and they now say it's too late. You need to act fast, or nothing will come to any good. And I believe that there is, and let me know if you think you're of the same opinion in the comments below. I think a lot of it in the beginning was the media just pushing it and playing it up. But then last week, when we finally heard about Italy, because they didn't tell us about all of the other countries that were all about Australia has 2 cases of coronavirus, and people were like, come on, chill out, But now you're hearing about all of this other stuff from overseas, and now it's a little bit worrisome for sure. Let me read some of those comments. Nicole, you from Texas. I heard that Texas is has shut down all the schools. Is that correct? And all the universities as well. So your salon is still open. So what are the measurements that you have taken? It's more panic and taking more precautions. And that's what I want to talk about, actually, the precautions that you can take in your business. Because I've read through so many different forums today, and just to get ideas of what people are doing, and I've kind of compiled a bit of a list here in my beautiful unicorn book. Got to keep positive and sparkly at all times, even in times like this. Just to go through of what you can tell your clients, the things that you can even post on social media to warn everybody before they come in, if they're still getting their lashes done. And then on the other hand, I want to talk about the situation if clients say, I don't want to come in anymore. Because that happens a lot. People are losing business, people are losing money, they still have to pay their staff. Some countries have to shut down their entire businesses for weeks, and I guess you can't really do much about that if the government says it's the best to shut it down. But I want to talk about those that are still open. Hang on, who was this now? I had another comment here by Tanisha, USA. They just shut down all schools, so I chose to shut down my business. Okay, yeah. Have they told you in the US that you should shut down your business? Is there any support in the US at all for like small businesses, beauty salons? Is there any ruling that they say that should be done? Something I find very funny here in Australia is yesterday they announced that we no longer are allowed to have large gatherings of over 500 people or more. But then you think about the schools, and I mean, my school where my children go to is quite small. It's 370 people. But if they have assembly on Mondays, there's 370 children plus 20, 30 teachers in the one room. Isn't that also a large gathering? That is my question to the government. Like, where do you draw the line? I know that children are not as affected as elderly people, and maybe that is something that they think they're reasoning with. I don't really know. But yeah, I wondered why Australia hasn't gotten into that state yet where they have to, shut down schools. I personally don't understand it. I'm not really sure what I'm personally going to do with my children yet. I don't want to break out into panic mode or anything like that just yet, but just that they are slowly starting to do things. And then you read about people in Italy saying, do it now before it's too late because we didn't do it on time. It's just a little bit worrying. I don't know what you feel it feels like for you at the moment, but leave me a comment below and tell me about it. Okay, Nicole, yep, I've read that. Kim is still open for business. Amazing. I'm sure that you have offered your clients a lot of, I guess, support in the way of educating them and telling them what you guys are doing precaution wise. Atlanta, all down. Extra cleaning between each client, including bathrooms. Yes. Atlanta has had about 40 cases and our first death yesterday, so the government shut down schools. Wow, they're acting very fast over there, aren't they? We have had a death in Australia and all schools are still open. Oops. Every country does it a bit differently. I think businesses are given the choice, but within the next 2 weeks it is still mandatory for everybody. Okay. So I want to get into the whole, what should we do as a business if our livelihood depends on it, yeah? Personally, I do not have a running salon anymore. I do see clients. I have a handful of clients, but I don't consider myself as a busy running salon. I don't have 10 clients in every day. I don't have any staff that work in the salon. I have obviously staff, but they are packing orders and shipping things out. I have online virtual assistants. So for me, I'm very, very lightly affected, if that, yeah, because online based, of course, is now the best thing for anyone to do. That will not affect me very much. But I have got a lot of students. I have a lot of trainers that are affected by their staff, because staff still have to be paid. The problem is that insurance does not cover pandemics. If it was sickness, sure, it would be covered, but a pandemic is not going to be covered by any insurances, unfortunately. It's just like a natural disaster. Nothing is covered in that case. So what can you do as a business if you're completely shut down? unfortunately there's nothing much you can do. The only thing you can do is to really prepare yourself for when it starts to roll again and when it starts to open up again. And with anything that I have researched and all the epidemics and pandemics that we've had over the last 20-30 years, every time the economy got strong again and quite quickly. I can't predict what's going to happen after the coronavirus has been, I guess, calmed down. It could be a few months, it could be a year, it could be a year and a half. No one knows really just yet. But I can promise you that people will want to get their lashes done again once they have gotten over the whole fear and it has been managed, right? People will want to go back and get the eyelashes done. So what you need to do is prepare yourself for that event that people are starting to come back in, and really help them understand that you're doing everything in your power that you can, that something like that doesn't happen. I mean, of course, it's very difficult to prevent the spread if no one protects themselves, but there are measures that you can take that they're talking about all over the media at the moment, and those are the ones that I want to share with you quickly, and then I'll get into the comments that I see right now. And again, let me know if you are here live or if you're watching this in the replay, and please participate at any time. Feel free to pull me up on something, tell me I feel the same way, or tell me no, you're wrong in that kind of sense. Sorry. So let's talk about the client's responsibilities if you are deciding to continue to work. In Australia, I think 99% of the salons are still open. However, a lot of them seeing a decrease in people coming in. But for those salons that are very popular, people are still coming in. What is actually the responsibility of the client? And this is why we as businesses have to inform our clients of the situation. Because you can't just have someone coming in coughing and sneezing, because, you know, if people want their lashes done, sometimes they don't care whether they're coughing or sneezing. Now, of course, now you can't have that because you don't know if they have COVID-19 or whether they just have a normal cold. Like my daughter at the moment has a normal cold because she's sat under aircon with her wet hair, but I had to cancel everything for her today. She was supposed to have a sleepover and everything, but I had to cancel it because she is coughing a little bit and sneezing every now and then, right? So we need to tell our clients via email marketing, via social media, perhaps even give every client a call just to tell them what are their responsibilities, because as a business, we need to secure ourselves as well. So if you have someone coming in and they start to cough or sneeze, you might have to tell them, I'm sorry, but due to the new things happening, we can't do this, yeah? Another thing that you can do is to provide every single client as well as yourself with an N95 mask. You know, those normal masks that we wear, those carbon filter masks, they're not enough because they're open on the sides and a little bit on the top too. So essentially the coronavirus can enter through those areas. And the N95 is what the health organizations recommend to everybody. But even then they say it's not 1,000% safe, right? But I mean, it's not like we are kissing the client, we're in that kind of contact. We are still looking at them, we're still in close contact. But the breathing into someone else's membranes is what essentially spreads the virus, right? Sneezing, coughing, any little droplets and stuff like that. So if both of you are wearing a mask and no one is sick, this is something that you could offer your client. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not giving you suggestions. I'm just talking through the different case scenarios that I have read online, what people are doing, okay? So I don't personally have an opinion about it. I can't. Otherwise, I might get into trouble with some of you. So this is one thing, yeah? Call them up and inform them about the situation, that if they're feeling unwell, if they are sick, they should not come in for at least 2 weeks, and then reevaluate the situation with your clients. If someone has traveled, come from overseas, make sure they stay home for at least 2 weeks. I would literally just call all your clients up and tell them about the situation. That not only shows that obviously your staff and yourself, you want to protect yourselves, but also shows a lot of professionalism towards your clients, so that they feel like you care. Even though you say, look, if it's you that is sick, we don't want you coming in. But also for our staff, We make sure that no staff comes in if they feel unwell. We make sure we follow the workplace health and safety and maintain infection control. And I'm talking about Australia specifically right now. And I will read through the comments in a minute to address that. Specifically in Australia, if you have, I don't even know where I was right now because I've just read Tanisha's comment, let me know where I was. I was at, something was specifically Australia. Let me look at my notes. So yeah, double wearing mask. I've completely lost my train of thought. Let me know in the comments what I said, please. I'll go on with something else. Oh yeah, another thing I wrote down. No walk-ins. I think that is super important as well, because if you usually have a business that is open for people to come in at any time, maybe now is not the best time to offer this to clients, yeah, to walk in. So I would literally call up your entire informing clients, but in what sense informing them about what, Barbara? I can't remember. Informing clients. I'm not sure what I said, but I think I said something along the lines of calling them all up, emailing them, telling your database exactly what is going on and offering them the knowledge that you have. Oh yeah, maintaining infection control, I think it was about that. That's right. So maintaining infection control, which is very, very, very valid here in Australia. I've learned all about it. There's a separate diploma you can do about it. But Google, if you are in Australia or anywhere in the world, you should have your health organization should provide you with a big document that tells you exactly the steps to sanitize, disinfect, and sterilize. Yeah. In this instance, when we're doing lashes, sterilizing is usually not necessary. However, if you have a salon that is able to have an autoclave, for example, which is the only form really to sterilize your equipment, you can do that. You can make up a document and write down exactly your steps. Film yourself. I have seen a couple of people do this. No one in Australia, though, it was overseas, that have filmed themselves in exactly the same steps that they do to maintain infection control and basically cancel any kind of cross-contamination from instruments to hands to clients' eyes. Yeah, of course that has nothing to do with sneezing or coughing onto someone, but that is the instruments that you personally handle, such as tweezers. Yeah, another thing you can do is when you film, show them exactly how you set it up. Make sure you have no blankets on the bed. Use disposables. Tell them that both of you can wear masks and 95 masks. Tell them what those masks do. Show them that you are washing your hands and you're wearing gloves. Start wearing gloves. I've been preaching this for the last 2 to 3 years. Wear gloves with your services. Just ease your clients' concerns by showing them exactly what you do, sending them an email, a document of your steps to maintain infection control and a safe environment in your salon. Film them. I mean, Nina Andrews from Lashes on Point down in Melbourne, I saw one of her TikToks. They're really funny. Follow her definitely if you can. But today she posted one where she literally just posted a TikTok, probably also an Instagram story, where she used like a medical grade disinfectant, and she sprayed and went along with that spray to get rid of anything on the entrance door, on the handle, just to show clients that you care about it and you are maintaining a safe work environment for your clients as well as for your staff, of course. Yeah, so shooting videos like that, showing them exactly what you do, I think is the best that we can do right now to ease our clients' concerns, right? So gloves, I've got washing hands, always wash more hands, wash more hands, wash more hands. The more washing, the better. Okay, Sweden, and they have to do that anyway because of the cyanacrylate in the adhesive, they're wearing those space suits. If you can get something like that, get it. It's going to be very hard to get right now because everyone wants to get it. Even the N95 masks are harder to get, but if you go onto Aliexpress and you type in N95 masks, you will be able to buy some. There's still some available, I saw it, and if you're not sure, message the supplier and just say, hey, are you still shipping it out? People in China have started shipping out stuff again. most of the masks and disposables are unfortunately made in China. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get anything in your country where you are right now, because obviously the hospitals are stocking up on everything, but China is still shipping out. I just received an order from China with disposables and with little containers for adhesives that I sell in the online store. They're still shipping some stuff out. Aliexpress has shut down all shipping again yesterday, Carly just said. Oh well, that changes things again. So maybe just look at it every day and just have a look if, at certain times they will still ship things out. I was able to order stuff and I was able to receive it yesterday. So things change very quickly, as you can see. You have to literally update yourself every hour at this time. It's crazy. All right, let me have a look at whatever people were saying. Kate, she's in the US. You've had the first confirmed case, waiting for the weekend to see. Yeah, I think after the weekend, this is where the whole world will see what's going on. Especially those countries that are starting to take precautions in some measures, like Australia. It's just a matter of time until they shut down schools and universities and stuff like that. Yes. Totally out of disinfectant, hand sanitizer and toilet paper. Oh my God. See, this is one thing that I don't understand, because people are mass panicking. They're buying toilet paper, which they don't need to buy because Australia actually produces toilet paper, so I don't see the sense in it. But they're buying so many things so that now no one else can buy. I sent my husband today and I said, Justin, you better get out there and you better get some Ventolin. Both my daughter and my son suffer from asthma during winter months. My son takes a preventer every morning and night because he gets a lot of bronchitis and croups and stuff like that if he does get sick. Now my daughter started to get sick and I'm worried that everything will sell out. Granted, my husband went to the pharmacy today, no Ventolin available. So he went to the next pharmacy and they told them that they now have put a limit on it, one per person only. Now, those people that don't have any issues will buy all the Ventolin, all the toilet paper, whatever else as well, but then those who actually need it are not able to get it. So I think it's a good thing that they're putting kind of a ban on certain things, or you're only able to buy like one toilet paper roll at a time instead of 5. I think the world is getting a little bit crazy. Okay. Yes, right, Carly, this is where it's really effed up, totally effed up. Tanisha, I think we should shut down everything. Why wait on case or risk yourself catching the virus and put your family in danger? That is very true, and I agree. But then for those businesses who this is their only income, it's very, very difficult. So this is why I wanted to make this video to, I guess, tell people who are deciding to still go ahead and having their salon open still because their clients want to come in, what sort of precautions and measures they should be taking and how they should inform their clients so that their clients' safety is the first thing, of course, and the staff as well. Carly says we pay insurance to cover business disruptions, and it's really difficult when now you found out you're essentially on your own in the event of a shutdown. Absolutely, but I think the government has now provided some help for those businesses. I have personally not looked into it far enough to see what kind of compensation there is, but I think the government said something like businesses with 10 staff or more, and I know that not a lot of lash artists within Australia specifically, but I know that you guys in the US have something similar now. President Trump announced like a support for payment for businesses that have to shut down. Over here, it's like 20,000, up to 20,000 for 10 plus staff. But I think you guys should just Google it and have a look of what kind of packages or payments they will get. Actually, I went out for dinner last night with my father-in-law, and he knows a lot about finances, and he says that some people in Australia with businesses, with children even to support, I think there's a payment of $700 and something, and he seems to think it will go straight into people's accounts from the ATO. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but let's hope and pray that we are getting a little bit of support, because obviously I had to not have as many training dates, and now I'm not sure if all of my training dates are going to go ahead. For me, no issue at all. I have the trainer training coming up in April, which is a very small group of people, and of course I'll make sure that everybody is healthy when they come in. They have not been overseas. I mean, now it's very difficult to come from overseas because all the planes are being stopped mostly, but I know that there is a lot of fear and a lot of worry, and I've had a few emails already from students that said, oh, I don't know if I want to come in, will you refund me, blah blah blah. And I just to throw that out there, if you are a student of Lash Tribe and you were due to come in for the trainer training, or you're due to come in for the volume course, because these courses are coming up next month and the month after, of course I will absolutely hold on, and we will postpone for whatever month we can find until everything is back to normal, in case flights throughout Australia are cancelled, or in case you are too worried. It's not an issue at all. We can always postpone and change dates. No, I'm not going to just hold on to your money and not going to give it back to you if we have to cancel the date. Just wanted to make sure you guys know that I'm not just going to cancel it and that's it. It's going to be postponed and something will be found. But you don't have to be worried, because it's very, very small groups, and everyone will get an email or phone call from me beforehand, ensuring that they are healthy. And if I am not healthy, I will obviously postpone. Cool. Oh, Tanisha says the news says that droplets carry 10 feet before it drops. Yeah, it's like a very fine mist, isn't it? That's why they say, like, stay away from people. Don't go too close. Maybe don't kiss everybody when you meet them. I think the new thing for us will be like a fist pump, but even that is terrible, because if people touch their face with this area, which usually doesn't happen, but that would also be bad. So maybe elbow greeting. I think it's going to change the way people are greeting each other, to be quite honest. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, Carly just says they allow us to order from Aliexpress, that are saying allow around 30 days. Okay, cool. It's now, okay, the money that I was talking about what the government is providing for businesses. It's now up to 25,000, and it's based off your March to June BAS with a 50% rebate. Is in essence nothing to help immediately. Okay, oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess it's going to be difficult times for pretty much everybody. But I think those businesses with many staff, you guys, I feel for you so much. And like, if there's anything that I can do, I don't know personally what I could do, but if there's anything that you want the word to spread all across the world, what people can do, what you have done to protect yourselves, let me know in the comments. I would happily share it with anyone, and this is what this video is for, just to raise awareness and really find out what is going on in everyone's country and what they are currently experiencing. Because I know things will change in the next few months, and no one knows how long it will last for. I mean, I'm trying to find wood, yeah. Knock on wood, it doesn't come to the full extent like it has in Italy over here in Australia, but you never know. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, one other thing, apart from like shooting videos of your sanitation, disinfection practices, educating your clients about the virus and things like that. Some older people might not watch the news all the time. I don't know why no one would know about it. I think everybody knows about it pretty much. But just inform them, draw up a little bit of a letter and send it out to them. Another thing to say to your clients, just to ensure them, if you are feeling unwell, we will not hold on to your deposit. You will have free cancellation if you are feeling unwell, and just ensuring them that they are not losing any money from it. I mean, yes, it is a pain in the butt and businesses are going to lose money from cancellations, but once everything turns around again, you want to make sure that you have held on to those clients, even if they haven't physically come in, but that you have helped them to, you know, go through this kind of period with you as well, and that supported them and didn't just hold on to the money because they were sick. So everyone's just got to look after each other, be kind to one another. Don't hug and kiss everybody that you see now. You don't know where they've been. I mean, Tom Hanks has it. Who knows where Tom Hanks has it from? But I heard that he went to LA again and then came back to Australia. So he could have gotten it in LA on the airport somewhere, for all I care. So you never know what's going to happen. So I hope everybody stays safe and takes care of themselves. If you guys want to share anything else, leave me a comment below. Make sure you share the video here, to share it to other groups to help raise awareness. And I want to start this really large thread just underneath this video with what everybody is doing, some tips and tricks, how their clients have reacted to what you told them and things like that. Maybe share some screenshots of the letters that you have sent out, some videos that you have made for your clients. Leave all the leave all the comments down below so that we can help each other out in this really kind of sad, scary and weary time, because some countries, as I said, they don't know yet what's going to happen, Australia being one of them. Take care, and I will hopefully catch you soon. Bye.